Demon Slayer. Is this anime or manga overrated or underrated? My personal experience with Demon Slayer is I think it's decent. Not great, not bad, but decent. Many call Demon Slayer overrated and many say it's underrated, so I'm here to break down how I feel about the series. Saying Demon Slayer is carried by his animation is a stupid argument, I personally think. Demon Slayer animation is insane, but I still hate the argument that it's carried by the animation. The story's original, the characters feel original, the pacing is decent, and the fights are good. I got tired of waiting around for the anime to conclude, and I finished out reading the manga, and I overall enjoyed the experience reading the manga. My own personal gripe is I'm not a huge fan of the final arc, as I feel some of the plot points there were a lot left to be desired. The Infinity Castle arc, which hasn't been adapted into the anime yet, is so good, but the Sunrise Countdown arc, which is the final arc of the manga, which also hasn't been adapted to the anime yet, obviously because the arc prior hasn't been adapted yet. The Sunrise Countdown arc just doesn't hit the same for me. Overall, I wasn't a big fan of Muzan's final form. I'm not going to say anything more about that if you know what it is, and you know what it is. I'm not going to spoil anything for people who haven't seen it yet. Anime only. I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys. And what happens to Tanjiro, I think is just a little bit corny. Again, I'm not going to describe what happens to Tanjiro. If you know, you know. If you don't. I don't want to spoil anything for animes only. I just felt like that was a little bit corny in my opinion. Kind of, run-of-the-mill type thing. Something that's kind of already been done before. But that's just my opinion on one arc. And by no means does that make the series bad in any way. I'm not here to sway anyone's opinions because maybe Demon Slayer isn't for everyone. It might not be for you. I just feel it receives unfair criticism from people online. I don't know why, but the argument always tends to be, well, it's carried by animation, and I personally don't think that. But my final take is this. My personal opinion, keep in mind I said my personal opinion this entire video because this is my opinion. You might not agree with my opinion. You might agree with my opinion. I don't know. But this is my personal opinion, is that Demon Slayer is decent. I don't love it. I don't hate it. It is nowhere near my favorite anime. I think it has good animation. I think it has good fights. The characters are decent. It's B tier for me at best. But calling it overrated, I think it's a bit of an overreaction. And underrated, I wouldn't say that either. I think it's right there, kind of in the middle. Not even in the middle, but like I said, B tier for me at best. That's just me. I want to know what you guys think. Is Demon Slayer overrated or underrated? Let me know in the comments below.